Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special treat. We are checking out another Strandberg. This is a Salen NX Classic in beautiful butterscotch. And I want to present a question. Which is more important to you as a musician, inspiration or tone? Let's check it out. I remember about 15 years ago, I was walking through Central Park in New York City and I came across this guitar player. And he was a phenomenal player. And I just remember feeling so inspired by this guy playing his instrument. And to be honest, the guitar itself did not sound that great. It was not in great shape. It was probably just some student model, but the guy was just playing his heart out. And I remember feeling so inspired because I could tell he was so inspired just playing his instrument and just, feeling every single note that he was playing from his heart. Now the reason why that I bring up this story is because I feel like so many times as musicians, especially guitar players are guilty of this, is that we get so obsessed with specs and finding the perfect tone and just, looking at all the new and greatest thing that comes out in the gear world, where we just lose sight of what inspires us as musicians and why we actually picked up an instrument in the first place. So that comes back to the question that I asked. What is more valuable to you as a musician? An instrument that inspires you, or an instrument that has the perfect tone or is the next and greatest thing in the gear world? I want to thank Strandberg for sending me this instrument on loan. This is not a sponsored video. They're not giving me this instrument. I will return it to them. But the great thing is I've been able to play this thing in a lot of different environments, a lot of different atmospheres and genres. Got the opportunity to play with my band at Arrowhead Stadium for the Kansas City Chiefs this year. I played it at church. I've played it at small gigs, big gigs. I've tracked with it. I've put this thing through its paces, so I feel like I have a good perspective on what's special about this instrument. Now, obviously, the goal is to find an instrument that not only inspires you, but also plays great and sounds great. Now, with the Strandberg, these things are like their own thing. If you've ever played a Strandberg, you know that they're their own animal, and obviously this style of Strandberg is kind of going for more of a classic T-style guitar. And I think it'll kind of do it a disservice if you're just like, oh, that's a modern Telecaster. It's not. It's a Strandberg. And if you've ever played one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because this guitar is so different than any other guitar that I own, when I pick it up, I find myself playing things that I generally would not play on my other guitars. You know, I think the reason why is because my home base is gone. It feels so different. And when I play lines, when I play melodies, they sound different. They sound more, for me at least, more melodic and less, you know, just rhythm or riff-based parts. It sounds like an actual melody of a song, and I enjoy that. I find that inspiring. I've been playing music for almost 30 years now. And a lot of times I get bored, just to be honest. Like, especially on guitar, being my main instrument, I pick it up and I'm like, I've played these things so many times and I don't know where to go from here. I get stuck in a pattern, I get stuck in a box, and sometimes it's really hard to find myself playing outside of home base, playing outside of those same things I always play. And when I pick up the Strandberg, it's like there's some new life to the things that I'm playing. Now I can sit here and tell you all day long why you should play a Strandberg. And I have a video like that. I'll link it so you can watch it. It's called 5 Reasons Why You Should Try a Strandberg. But my opinion is relative. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter how well I play this instrument. What matters is if you will connect with it or not. And I don't know, you might, you may not. I can't tell you whether you're gonna like this or not, but I will tell you one thing. I think this instrument made by Strandberg may inspire you to play differently than you generally play. And I'm not saying that the Strandberg is only inspirational and doesn't sound good or play good, because it sounds and plays phenomenal. And again, it doesn't matter what my opinion is, you have to check one out yourself. With so much content and gear reviews and videos just accessible to us as viewers and consumers, I just get lost in the internet sometimes, just looking at new gear, looking at the next and best thing, and I actually find myself looking at things on the internet more than I'm actually practicing, and I'm like, what am I doing here? What matters more, the gear or the music? And this has led me down this road where, like, I want to fall in love with music again. I don't want to just try to make a video because I want a ton of views. I want to inspire people like I was inspired that time walking through Central Park. I want people to listen to a note that I played, a melody that I played, and feel something. So the reason for this video is, yeah, I want you to try a Strandberg because I think you might feel as inspired as I did. But I also want you to reflect and ask yourself, why did I start playing music in the first place? Why did I pick up that instrument? Why did I first sing that note? Who inspired me in the beginning when I first started? And get back to that place and just fall in love with music again. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you'd like to support the channel, please subscribe, give the video a like, it does make a difference. Also, if you want to check out my social media or my website, I'll leave that linked below, and I can't wait to see you next time.